You've passed all Level 1 testing thus far. Now, we're going to monitor your decision as you update an aged R&D base. Be aware, we will not be as kind on current and future testing. Load. Testing Phase 3.
There's nothing wrong here yet. But the point is that we want it to stay that way. We are taking some serious preventative measures. See, we figured that the diesel fuel line has been here well over 60 years or so, and we didn't know its condition at all. To prevent a catastrophic failure or a break in the environmental impacts that would accompany it, we're using a smart pig to access the condition of the pipe. The pig is a device we put into the pipe that we can remotely monitor. As it flows with the fuel, it will use magnetic flux and ultrasonic sensors to assess the condition of the pipe, thereby forewarning us of any situation that might be getting ready to happen.
Debbie Feynman here. Ken asked me to brief you on the barracks situation. It looks like when they painted the concrete and galvanized steel exteriors of the barracks, they must have used oil-based alkyd paint. After a couple of years, that type of paint will peel off in sheets from those surfaces. We'll clean up and properly prepare those surfaces, and then use a high-performance coating system, such as epoxy aliphatic urethane, which will stick better and provide much improved.
We have a great new feature we have been offered to try out. We're finally able to install a standing seam metal roof. Sure doesn't sound like much, but trust me, this is a big deal. It's prefabricated metal roofing that is assembled in place with a vertical seam between panels. The seams are put together with this incredible machine that makes them watertight. There are no fasteners, which will reduce the possibility of corrosion. Instead, clips are formed at the side laps to attach the roof to the structure. Now, here's one of the best parts. The panels are galvalume coated steel with a coating applied at the factory. We'll use polyvinylidene fluoride to paint it so that it matches the surrounding buildings. These metal roofs are super expensive and ridiculously tough to install, but we figured the 40-year, nearly maintenance and corrosion-free.
After conferring with the rest of the CPAT, we had to halt construction due to the fact that this facility has a hot water circulating system that was placed beneath the concrete floor. Either due to poor design or improper construction methods, the high flow rate of water combined with the 140+ degree temperatures caused corrosion of the copper pipe. It eventually ruptured, washing away the dirt supporting the concrete floor. Hence, we have a hole in the floor. We'll simply replace the copper pipe and assure that the replacement design and installation precludes any type of turbulence in the water as it flows. That will eliminate the gap.
Actually, looks can be deceiving in this case, since most of that corrosion is strictly superficial. Fortunately for us, whoever built and maintained this tank previously knew how to prevent corrosion. They used cathodic protection in an extremely effective way on this tank.
Cathodic protection? Sounds like a negatively charged conversation.
Surely.
You mean Lori?
I bet your husband thinks you're a funny lady. Cathodic protection is basically where we use the corrosion cell to work in our favor. We install sacrificial anodes and cathodes, and they corrode instead of the equipment. In this case, the tank. The result is that we replace cathodic protection materials, strip and repaint the tank. That is how we will have the tank.
I was told by Paul Klein that we had significant corrosion in the wharf structure splash zone protection, so I went to see what significant meant. It really meant significant, unfortunately. It appears no corrosion measures were ever taken down here. There is widespread pitting and a large hole caused by corrosion in the underwater sheet steel wall. Paul and I had discussed the situation with the CPAT, and we feel this repair will take some time because we have to get this dry by some method, replace the damaged steel sheet, and then make sure this time it has...
You're a CPAT mechanical engineer. There are some serious issues with stainless steel brackets. They're suffering from galvanic corrosion and need to be replaced. If not, there's a possibility that the roof will fall, causing property damage and possible loss of life. This corrosion occurs from areas exposed to...
We have a serious issue with the runway. A sinkhole has developed and must be repaired. It occurred because the buried aluminum hydrant refueling pipeline systems had pitting corrosion on the coated pipe. We found it electrically continuous with steel pipe and the copper grounding system, which together caused galvanic corrosion resulting in pits on the aluminum pipe, occurring where the coating was defective. I spoke with the CPAT, and we suggest using stainless steel for the hydrant refueling pipe and providing cathodic protection to prevent the galvanic corrosion. They have some suggestions on the type of concrete to use as well. I'll make sure that their recommendations are implemented, and quickly.
Welcome to the solution mechanism for the airfield, Lieutenant McCracken. Let's see what you've learned. Good luck. Set the solution mechanism by choosing the proper corrosion issue that was utilized to repair the airfield. Choose the visual representation of the corrosion found within the airfield. Who is the correct corrosion prevention action team member that assisted with this situation? Testing may occur at any time, Lieutenant McCracken.